Hi Libra, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of July 2023. I hope you're doing absolutely amazing as I cleanse the energy thoroughly. But we're going to begin and pull from the small money and career oracle deck that I have here and see what we get for us. And then we'll shift on forward and break down the month with 6 tarot cards, which we will then further clarify with the small everyday tarot, which I have over here. To begin for Libra for July 2023. Money and career, of course. Okay, achieving a goal, absolutely beautiful. But I'm getting the vibe that there's one larger goal that is on your mind, in your vision, and you haven't achieved that yet, even by the end of this month, but it's not meant to happen yet. All right, you're on your way to achieving it, but there's one, if not multiple, other smaller goals that you are achieving. All right, taking steps in the right direction has been the vibe for now, you being the third of the 4 signs I'm doing these monthly readings for. But what else do we have for Libra? I did hear bossing up before I began the reading, bossing up, and the repetitive message of busy, busy. Okay, busy, busy. Flying out, hard work pays off. Absolutely beautiful. I do feel like there is a need to remember what you're made out of, okay? How much effort you've been putting forth towards what you want to be successful. Could be more than one thing for you. And yeah, to see that hard work pay off all the meanwhile, but I feel like you also need to remember how to feel healthy in the midst of being so busy, because I feel like there's at times moments, time periods throughout the month where it's easy for you to be so busy, wrapped up in the mundane and the not so mundane tasks and achievements and making money. And it's like, wow, I forgot to drink enough water throughout the day. And that's definitely one way to make sure you have less energy than you could. I forgot to eat healthy throughout the day. I forgot to eat enough. I didn't get a quality night's rest or take a moment to breathe and rest and get back to my healthy Libran energy when I knew I needed to, okay? So try to be strategic in regards to remembering and implementing, strategies of importance to feel healthy, to keep going. You're not an Energizer Bunny, please remember that, but there are ways to keep you feeling healthy again and achieving very productively. We don't want you to be burning out is what I'm hearing. For Libra, pull a couple more, moving on up, as well as one more. Feeling accomplished, absolutely beautiful. And golden opportunity at the bottom of the deck. You could be just beginning that opportunity, and this is going to leave you feeling even more accomplished, but there could be more than one career situation, money-making opportunities, whether you're continuing and or beginning these situations. And I feel like they're tying into it's where this accomplishing vibe or vibes are stemming from, okay? And you're moving on up, gaining attention. For some, you're moving up the corporate ladder or just the ladder within that company. You're proving yourself, you're inspiring people, you're impressing people all the meanwhile. But it's a month where there's a golden opportunity for you to achieve what you have set in mind, all right? Or to get closer to doing just that. I feel like for the majority drawn to the reading, this golden opportunity involves amounts of money flowing in. Now, I really get the vibe that July highlights that you have expected income, right? For some, that could be very minimal if we're being completely realistic. It could be, or you may not have any expected income for some, all right? So be it, everybody's situation is different. Don't stress yourself out either way. But I feel like there is unexpected income, and this will leave you feeling more golden, but you need to be managing this well. You might have it be a month where you are busier to the point where you are naturally just spending more, more time doing whatever it is for you, working towards a completion of your goals and just getting the job done or jobs, but you're spending less money because you don't have as much free time to be I'm hearing dilly-dallying and spending frivolously, if I could even say it, frivolously. And that's good. But I feel like there's advancement throughout the month, and all the meanwhile, there's a huge focus. Ooh, this came out in Leo's. You're the best of the best, and you are beyond freaking talented, to say the very least, all right? And look at this. You're being viewed as and feeling like a money-making machine. Impressive work is also right there for you. But not to speak upon the entire little deck here, let's move on to the tarot. I'm getting the vibe of you being a bit of a perfectionist, but there are going to, if we're going to be completely honest, moments throughout the month where perfection is not going to be attainable. It's not going to come to be, whether it's more so factors like the way people are working around you within that same department or company, or it could be energy, spirituality coming into play. It could be how someone's living. It could be because you don't have enough time to make things perfect, right? However it ends up working for you, Libra, accept imperfection. I'm not saying at times don't go for the chance to clean up, tidy up, right? Keep yourself organized, because that is going to benefit you. Or even when it comes to the quality of your work, imperfection can be a beautiful and purposeful thing. Reminds me of me in these videos, these readings. But yeah, the acceptance of imperfection at certain points throughout the month will be truly, truly of importance for, I want to say, your mental sanity, okay? Let's do some shuffling and pull the 6 cards, basically breaking down the month, the progression of which. Get an idea as to what we have to look forward to for Libra to break down the month of July. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that was a lot. That was keywording. Bear with me. I do feel like some of which does play into it. Okay. Bear with me. Okay, we have 2 here. The 3 of Wands in reverse over here, very interesting. And I feel like there are certain emotions and mystery underneath it all playing into the month. Thinking about what you do, what you have cut out, benefiting you, I feel like, whether you fully realize it at times or not, what you still need to cut out. Is it spending habits? Is it how you manage your money? Is it who you're associated with? What situations you have at hand? Some of what you're thinking about, I need to move to a new place of residence, right? When the time is right, Libra, it will happen. Some of what you're thinking about, moving on to a new career opportunity, even if it's within the same company. I just feel like you know that whatever big thing you want to cut out in the near future, just, fast forwarding, which I feel you want to do, it's going to benefit you either way, regardless of the complications or heaviness it can bring you at times, because I feel like you are viewing that change in a very realistic way, but Spirit's saying there's still a lot you don't fully see, going back to that moon card. But I also feel like you need to be trusting your intuition, trusting what you feel energy-wise in regards to who to associate yourself with, trust at work, at home, you name it, and when to get things done. But yeah, it feels like a ship hasn't come in for you yet, all right? I do feel like there is one ship from the recent past, or maybe just happening for you stepping into July, where it's like, this could be a new job, a new investment, something else. Could be well overdue on a specific payment amount, a check or something, deposit. Anyways, Spirit's saying, yeah, that might have taken a bit longer, or longer in general than you wanted, but things come in for you, Libra, when they're meant to, how they're meant to. So just trust the divine order and timing of things. I know that's not super easy at times. Okay, I'm hearing it's been rough. The 5 of Pentacles to begin the month. I honestly feel like that's the only difficult aspect of this layout here, the spread. Look at this. The 3 of Swords to clarify the 5 of Pentacles, because we're honestly beginning your month with some heavy energy, some emotions, some disappointment. This could be tied into your money and or a career situation you're continuing, or struggling to find that right job for some, or that right investment for your business, or that right time to invest time into your business to get it off the ground or to get back to it. It might be you couldn't come up with that right idea for beginning a business because you feel like you're meant to be an entrepreneur. But for a lot, I feel like you just need more money, okay? That sense of lack stepping into July. For some, like myself, you're going to be beginning a new job right around this time period, and this is going to allow you to feel more abundant. Basically, we have the Ace of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, right? And so therefore you can expect and prepare for more money to be flowing in, to manage that wisely, to see that savings increase, to benefit whatever you see as purposeful and important for you in the future, right? What do you want to invest in? Do you just want more comfort? Wouldn't it be nice to have that money add up and be purchasing less, have less at this time, and then, you know, moving forward, you'll just have that comfort, and that you won't have to stress when you have to pay this bill and that bill. You won't have to worry about this unexpected change that's popping out or this expected change. You'll be able to treat yourself and other people when the time comes. But yeah, I just feel like there needs to be a realistic approach to your money. And I want to remind those Libras watching this reading, this is general. This is not going to apply to everybody. It simply can't. That would be very unrealistic. But you were obviously drawn here for one, if not multiple reasons. But they're saying any sense of lack you're feeling in the beginning stages of July, get ready for that to dissipate, okay? And for the money to start to add up. We're moving on to the Empress card. They almost wanted me to take the Ace of Cups and just use it for that because, you know, the Empress talks about not only your motherly caring, taking charge, manifesting kind of nature, but talks about a new beginning, a flourishing of the birthing of something very abundant for you. The Lovers. Okay. So I feel like there's a highlighting of your choices, your choice potentially to make something right for you. Okay. Deciding to move forward with that job or that new investment, like where you live or something of the sort. It could be something like a car, but it feels like more something where you're going to either be gaining levels of comfort and or more success, more money. All right. But there's also a highlight on what you chose in the past as far as where to live, where to work, how to go about making the best out of either situation, when to leave a situation, and how that benefited you and didn't benefit you in other ways, okay? I really feel like it's a month where at certain points you're going to be pushed to, mainly in the beginning is what I'm hearing, okay, and the ending of the month, to be very realistically looking at the future. Might be partially why, again, when we were saying before the Queen of Swords, why you're having that realistic standpoint. It's okay to need that assistance. I feel like that's more than one message for some. The Ten of Cups to move on to the ending of the first half of the month, because the Empress card was for the middle of the first half. Sorry if I didn't say that, but let's further clarify this one. There's a huge focus on you either feeling depleted on your way to this Ten of Cups situation, what feels ideal for you, what you feel, if you look at that rainbow, will be more abundant in certain ways and bring you more happiness. They're showing this cup being fulfilled at the end of the rainbow, okay? Your true abundance, your true happiness, feeling very accomplished in regards to that, even along the way. But it just feels like you could be thinking about putting something to rest. Bear with me, the noise is getting to me. And I feel like that's being highlighted as you get ready to wrap up the first half of the month. You might be reminded why a situation can not last past a certain point, even if that's months after this month, right? Or whatever the period of time is. But I just feel like all the meanwhile, you're going to be thinking about how it needs to come to an end. It should at a certain point. I would have preferred it to already have come to an end or to be ending after this month. But when I do finally reach this Ten of Cups, I'm going to feel so damn good. All right. It's going to be, I'm hearing an uphill battle. At times there will be battle aspects of you maintaining, succeeding within that situation, right? Certain obstacles, if you will, to put it in a more delicate way. But stuff that you either have dealt with before or in a similar sense, you know, now need to overcome. But I feel like on another level, stepping into the middle of the first half and to the end point, or let's just say the month as a whole, with this apple here, they're saying don't give in to temptation, especially when you know it could alter the future of a situation, you know, making something last, or it pushes you to spend more money, or just alters your health and your energy levels negatively, okay? Do not give in to temptation, Libra. Stay busy if that's what it takes. You know better. But all the meanwhile, again, you're moving on up and feeling accomplished. Let's move on to the second half of the month. To begin, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Okay. Oh, sorry, the Knight of Swords. Going towards fulfillment. Again, still feeling a little bit emotional potentially. You know, when you're so tired, so busy, at times you find yourself catching a feel or two. An emotion pops to the surface or comes to be. Just heal from it. Okay. Don't brush it away. If it's the wrong time to heal from it, so be it. Say you're at work or something, but just find time to heal, okay? You're only human once again. But look at this. What you're moving towards, feeling like there is a very busybody kind of, I'm hearing trotting around, running around, getting things accomplished in a very independent way, regardless of what your position looks like for your career, how you make your money succeed. You could be working for somebody, but still being giving off very independent vibes, taking initiative. I do feel as if some drawn to the reading work a day-to-day job or a night job or whatever the case may be, or early morning, and run a business as well. I commend you. That's going to be me throughout the month, and it is a lot to handle, but you can do it. And I feel like some of which I already have before. Anyways, not to diminish the value and levels of commending that should be coming towards you if you work just one position. Anyways, that was a struggle. But you begin the first stages of the second half of the month, and there's reasons to celebrate because the money's flowing in, because you're succeeding more, because your hard work is paying off all the meanwhile. Absolutely beautiful. It's a time for you to remember your strength, to remember where your power lies, where your control lies, and that will be more so highlighted, I want to say, towards the end of the month. Okay, although that's more Four of Pentacles energy, we have the Four of Cups at the end. But yeah, your hard work is paying off. Beautiful energy. I do sense a bit of an overly serious vibe about you, but when you do have fun, when you do let loose and not take things ultra seriously, even if it is something of true importance and it's kind of serious situation or accomplishment at hand, that benefits you. Having fun, lightening things up benefits you, and it could benefit other people at work and or at home. Beautiful. Or through your business. I really feel like it is a month where your helpful nature with people you're working with, customers, clientele, through your business, your viewers for some, people who get to experience your overall vibe and energy way of being, your good looks, your talent in general. You're helping people. You're benefiting people in one, if not multiple ways. I feel like you're getting certain claps, rounds of applause, okay? Look at that. I'd mentioned the Four of Pentacles, but this is for the middle of the second half of the month. To further clarify, the Nine of Cups. Libra, this time for you in the middle of the second half of the month highlights a wish fulfillment that you are on your way to achieving. Now, you could find that it comes to be, or you get an approval, good news, something just becomes more doable, more of an option at this point for you. But for a lot, it's like, okay, my money's adding up. I'm seeing myself succeed more. I'm finding this is more doable. I'm on my way. There's movement, steps in the right direction towards this wish fulfillment. I do feel like if there is a moment where you're going to treat yourself cheers to Libra, to me, with somebody else or by yourself, I think this is the time. But look at this. The Four of Pentacles talking about you succeeding and being very much commendable, respectable even. I'm getting the word honor in regards to where your control lies, and honoring that, putting that to use rather than focusing on where your control doesn't lie. Being commendable as to how you save your money, okay? Having one, if not multiple strategies that you know work for you. So we'll be putting that to use up until this point in the month. But look at this. There's somebody at home or at work, or maybe more than one person at both situations, that does not deserve to be trusted. The things that they do behind the scenes that you don't see, that other people don't see, not to be associated with Libra, okay? And you're going to already have known this, feel this out. It'll be reminded to you potentially, or made very much aware to you, informed to you. Don't trust them, okay? Just to the best of your ability, stay in your own lane, all right? Things will be changing up moving forward in so many ways, and that person will not be a part of your path for one, if not multiple reasons. The Four of Cups to make our way to wrap up the month. 2001. I don't know why I'm seeing that number of significance. Ooh, interesting. The Tower card. The end of the month is highlighting the significance of a past Tower moment for some and or a future Tower moment. And it could be another time of the month where you're reminded of the true importance of where you're living and or where you're working to come to an end at a certain point in the near future. Or it could be at this point, but I feel like it's more so past and future reminding taking place, highlighting of imperfections. All right. For some Libras drawn to the reading, there was a prevention, protection from certain negatives that would have came to be from where you were working or where you were living, right? Or where you were running your business, or could have been that business situation having to be shut down. Anyways, but for a lot, I feel like you're being informed of an ending in the future that will lead to, again, an Ace of Cups vibe, all right? Very much a different situation in comparison to how this card came out in the beginning, all right? Let's pull a couple more. It's a very, very productive month where, again, the Knight of Swords talking about you charging forth towards what you deserve, getting ready for ships to come in and being reminded on the near horizon, my friend, whether it's months out, it could be a year plus for some. Everyone has a different path and timeline set in place and changing as we speak, but I feel like there is that wish fulfillment on the horizon for you, and you can't help but think about it, work towards it. And Spirit's commending you for doing better at managing your money, at seeing things increase and staying busy and doing what you have to do in a very talented, golden way, and seeing yourself closer to what you deserve, that 10 of Cups vibe, okay? It's a very productive month, once again, where you will definitely see your hard work paying off. Beautiful. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy July, and I'll definitely see you next time.